Morning. Beautiful day. Loading coal ewes. Finally, so these wet dries we pulled out at the tail end. Get these gone, make some room, and put some money in the bank account. Look at this fat girl. Whew. I think the heaviest, I weighed these yesterday, the heaviest was 97.5 kilos. Monster. I think we're $3.90 for these on the hook. So we'll see what they're worth. Right, that's them gone. Down the road and waiting for the helicopter to turn up. It's due to come today. Get some awesome broom sprayed, which would be good. Here comes the chopper. We're up here at the tank. Managed to get the spray truck up here, but just not the fuel tank, so that got left down at this strip. Just probably wouldn't have got it up here, and probably would have done some damage to it trying to get it up here. So he'll come and we'll suss out his area. So that knob, that's part of the bit he's going to spray. There's 2 paddocks, about 30 odd hectares, and spraying with Tordon brush killer. It wasn't actually that much expensive than the generic ones, so we'll use the good stuff. So finally got chopper going. Had a bit of an issue with the pump on the boom, on the chopper, but he's flying there now, starting at the bottom of these blocks, and then they'll work up the hill. So hopefully being up here, he can just fly straight off and around, and then straight into it. No climbing, which is the costly piece. So he's there. Perfect to do this now, because that's where my walking track's going to come down that face down there to the new hut, which will be next to the old one down there.
You might be wondering why there were 2 helicopters that turned up. It was all to do with the pilots and the different levels of tickets, I suppose, licenses that they have. So we just had Luke flying this real tricky stuff, so he's just casual flying at the moment. So he turned up in the Squirrel, jumped into the 500 and continued to do the job.
He comes in for another load. So chopper's still going, you can hear him, I don't know if you can hear him or see him way up there, just kind of finishing off that knob. So it's good. Then he's got this little wee triangle to do over here, near the airstrip, where we're going to plant the trees. Just up here, going to start joining some mobs together. So these are some early terminal second cycle twins. Going to join them up with some better feed on the down below, down on the flats, and then the last ones we tailed in the last video, they'll come up, rotate around here, and because they've got a bit more time before they need to get weaned. So yeah, me side by side got a flat tyre. Just I don't know, I had real issues with some of those tyres. They're quite soft, and I just punch holes in them with the rocks around here. But anyway, that's at the garage getting fixed in the old ute, and got Alfie. So you're pooing again. Every time I talk, his dog's pooing behind me. But we'll try and get these down a wee bit further, and then we'll set some gates up right down the bottom, and they can join up. So here at the lease block, did a paddock yesterday and started this one, so just doing this one as well. These were crop paddocks last year, they were kale and just kale. Yeah, and so we're just ripping them up again. Well, this is the first time they've been cultivated, and we're going to put them back into kale. Just cultivating them because these have gone through kind of 2 wet winters with stock on them, so the top is very, very hard. But then, as you can see underneath, it's beautiful soil. So plan is cultivate with a grubber that will come through here with a maxi till and make a good seed bed. I think one pass with a maxi till and it'll pretty well be good. And then I've got some lime ordered. We're going to put some boron boost down the spout of the drill, and it'll go into here. And then we've got our tow invert, which we can put some weed spray and some nitrogen, foliar nitrogen, on these crops through the summer. So I'm really excited to see how that tow invert is going to go on brassica crops with the foliar feeding brassica crops. I've never done it. Yeah, if anyone has any experience with that, chuck it in the comments. I would love to hear if other people are doing it, because yeah, I think it has going to have a massive benefit. Especially here in Canterbury, we don't have irrigation, so it will, yeah, we can't rely on rainfall to wash the nitrogen in, so it means we can go and fertilise it when it needs it, not when the rain's going to come, which doesn't really happen much in the summer here. So we'll just tick away at this. Helicopter boys have finished their job over there, so thanks to Luke and them getting that done. That'll be a big help. Yeah, should be awesome. So we will just bump back in, put that down. Oh, too deep. Enough a wee bit, there we go. Right, we'll carry on and get this rest of this paddock done. Last wee bit. And we're all done. Woo. That'll do for today. Not another thing. Done a hub seal. Bugger. Due for an 8,000 hour service. This old girl, so I'll get the fellas to come out and fix that. Oh. I caught her in time. Poor old girl was just couldn't get up in this hollow here. That's right, I managed to get her. Go and get up. Yep. Settle down, love. Too much grass and goodness, eh? So we're out here on the hills, mustering the hoggets in to be drenched. Thought I'd just show you this. So this is 2 days. Today's Thursday. That was done on Tuesday. Yeah, already starting to turn. So the broom, yeah, it'll turn pretty quick. It's pretty lush, pretty green. You can see over this side. It's yeah, turning really fast, which is great. So that'll defoliate and we'll have some good grazing paddocks again, hopefully. So these are the hoggets down here. Kind of mustered that sprayed bit. There's some more on this face before the next paddock. Yeah, pretty slow going. Dogs are getting a bit knackered. You're a bit unfit, aren't you, boys? Hey? The last few out of this paddock. Blue, cuz, blue, blue. Good boy. Gates at the top of the hill. And then we've got half a dozen over there, or a dozen. That is just sticking in the scrub. I have to try and get right on top of them. She's warm. So got those ewes mustered down. They're we're going to do them tomorrow, or the hoggets. Crutch them, drench them, sort them out. Just up here at the hill house, this post I put in started moving over, tipping over. It's just not in the ground far enough, so I put a bit of a dead man stay under the soil, under the track, and hopefully that'll keep it from moving. It's fairly tight in there now, so we'll fill it in and hopefully that'll fix the problem. They're just trying to do this before the digger goes out the back tomorrow, this wee digger, to do the new hut site. So we'll fill this in and hopefully it goes. Hopefully it works. Right, we are finished up here for the day. We've got posts sorted, we've got this graded out, we've got our edging done between the grass and the gravel. Need to come up here with a knapsack and just spray some weeds, but yeah, things are looking good. Digger's due to go, small digger's due to go out the back tomorrow, hopefully, after we crutch these hoggets. But we'll carry this video on then. What do you say, Mrs. Bird?
What do you say?
Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, down here at the lease block. Just got my dressing changed at the local Oxford hospital. It's healing well. Yeah, still got probably a good couple of weeks left for it to be fully healed up. But just down here, just shifted these. These are all the maternal singles, first cycle ewes and lambs that we've got down here. This paddock here is what we call our dryland mix, so a lot of cocksfoot, a bit of ryegrass, red clover, white clover, so some beautiful stuff in here, beautiful clover for these, and this is where they came out of. So they haven't chewed it out properly, we're just kind of taking the pick out of that, and then that's going to get sprayed out and it's going to summer fallow, ready for some sort of winter crop that'll get sown in the autumn. So whether that's rape or whether it's oats and grass or something, we haven't quite decided there yet, but we'll just have to kind of see how the other crops go throughout the winter that we've still got to sow in the next week or 10 days. These guys are good. We'll head home and jump on the race soil, start crutching and drenching the hoggets that we mustered down yesterday.
So, I'm thinking.
Battery went flat.
You gonna go for a swim?
No.
Good morning, Georgia.
Hi.
Where were we last night?
In the hut.
We stayed in the back hut. We stayed in the back hut out here, and this area right here is where the new hut's going to go. So we just came out here. We're hoping to bring the digger out, little digger out last night and make a start, but it was raining a lot, wasn't it? Not ideal.
Just dark.
Yeah. So just sussing it all out. Might start marking it out, and yeah, over the next week or so we'll get into it and start building this thing.
If you
cool.
if you couldn't see, it's gonna go right around here.
Yep.
And like across here and stuff.
Yep. And with tent sites and water, and yeah, should be awesome. Wouldn't it? Be a bit warmer than this thing.
It's quite warm in here now.
Yeah, it's warm in here now. We've got the fire going. Yeah.
Can I show them inside?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sorry about my hand. So here we've got the boot station. We've got all of our stuff hanging up to dry because it is really bit. We've got like hot water in there and stuff, and then we've got Dad's bed with his pills and his light. And there it's his pillow, all like the stuff here on this bed. And then if you go, oh no, I probably shouldn't stand on that. If you go up here, why did Millie do this is where Millie was sleeping. Then this is where I'm sleeping. Yeah, and then...
And that's about it.
and my hairbrush that she left on my bed. On her bed. And yeah, that's about it. And I want to show them this.
Oh, you can swing off it.
Yeah, I gotta take my gumboots off first. That one's wet.
Georgia rocking the awesome Kiwi Farmer merch. Hoodie and hat.
And that gumboot's wet because there was like, what are they called?
I changed drainer. We fixed up the toilet out there. And it's weed in her gumboot.
The end it filled up with the water, and then when we dipped it, it weed on me.
Right, where you go, swinging girl.
We just...
Don't pull down the building.
Millie! Okay. Don't want to get hit by the door. It's a bit dark now.
Go.
Wait!
Oh, nearly fell off.
Nearly.
Right. So this video's been all over the show. I didn't video anything yesterday when we brought those hoggets in to crutch them because well, I started videoing them, my battery went flat. We were just trying to get them done. It was shitty weather, and then I went out and stayed the night with the kids in the hut, back hut. And then yeah, so next project is the new hut. So I've got the little digger on behind the tractor. We switched the pin on the quick hitch out for a tow ball, so we've got that on here. And we're navigating our way slowly out these tracks, and we're going to use a little digger to do our hut site, and then once the hut's done we'll start doing our walking tracks and stuff out here. So plenty to do, and yeah, so that's what I'll be ticking away at over the next wee bit, is building this hut, and yeah, and amongst making sure I get my stock work done and animal health. Cows need to get ready for calving, for mating. Yeah, got a fair bit on, but this will be a pretty cool project, so stay tuned and follow along the progress. We made it with no dramas, no pop tyres on the trailer that I can see. Digger didn't fall off, trailer didn't fall off. Phew, beauty. Right, unload it and take this trailer off. So just spent an hour on the wee digger doing the site, so the pad. So it's going to be about 3 meters wide by 8 meters long. So yeah, it's going to be on piles. So we'll come in here with the post driver, smack a whole bunch of piles in, and I think this will be pretty cool. So good old Photoshop, Canva. Hopefully I can superimpose said cabin on here, give you an idea of what it's gonna look like.